Hi, my name is Kate and I'm in 11th grade. I started growing up and I knew about Jesus, but I didn't really know Jesus. I knew the facts of the Bible, so I knew like Jesus died on the cross for us. I knew about Noah's Ark. I knew about Jesus' 12 disciples, but I didn't really know what it was to know Jesus. And I went through most of my life not really knowing that. It wasn't until middle school when I started trying to dive into a deeper relationship with Jesus, and I went to my first youth group retreat and had the time of my life and loved worship and loved getting to dive deeper with Christ. But then COVID hit in my year of 8th grade, and I kind of stopped going to church. I stopped going to youth group, especially when my family, we just didn't go to church because there was no in-person church. And so I stopped developing that relationship because I kind of just stopped doing anything related to Christ. I didn't go to church, I didn't read my Bible, I didn't pray, I didn't listen to worship music, I didn't really do any of that. And I didn't go to church for 2 years. I really, in that time, realized what it was like to be without God and to not have that rock and that foundation. I like to consider myself a really happy person, but during that time, I was miserable. I just didn't want to really go through life how I was because it was so awful. And it wasn't until basically a year ago that after talking with my friends, I decided to come here to Creekside Christian. And Mara actually invited me to come to HSM, and I came for the first time and loved it. I loved getting back into the relationship with Christ and being with people who followed Christ and having those conversations about faith and about learning to love and everything. And so I started coming more. I came to midweek a couple times over summer. And I've been to pretty much every HSM this year. And through coming back to church and starting to read my Bible again, I decided to get baptized. And I got baptized on one big night, which was also my birthday this year. And it was probably one of the best moments of my life. Since then, I have just been so happy. I listen to worship music every day. I pray all the time. I love living life, and I love getting to see how Jesus works throughout my life and see how he's in all of my relationships. I actually have a lot of people in my life who don't really know Jesus and who don't really know Christ. And after being baptized, I'm starting to see ways that I can kind of spread his love and share his love with them. So, yeah, that's kind of my story, I think. I love Jesus.